Good morning, guys. Lily Ray's here. Today I am going to be using some pastel pencils and some pastel paper, which is pastel matte. I have it here. This is what I'll be using. And I transferred my image from this transparency paper. I went over the back of it. With one of the pastel pencils. Then I put it here, drew over it again, and got it onto my surface. And now I'm going to be using the pastel Carbothello pencils, and I have here, I'll call out the colors, or rather the numbers, because these don't have colors. You can only go by the barrel. So for these that I have here, it's 625, 615. Wow, that's hard to read. I can't see that. It looks like it says 555, but it's like the ochre color. These should really have names on them. 221, which is the orange. I have 750, which is the black. This one is 5. It looks like 615 or 515. It's the ochre. I can't see. It's maybe 615. Let me put it up so you could see. Right. Where am I? Right here. They're hard to read. And then I have this other half. Okay, let's see. Carbothello white is at 100. Gray is 720. The dark gray is 708. 704 for the warm gray, and 110 for the light gray. So that's the Carbothello pencils. I'm gonna start off by, these are not too sharp. Let's see if I have my pencil sharpener here, because I like to use the handheld sharpener. This is the one I'm using, the Pastel. It has a double hole for the Carbothello sharpening. Very little, because you don't want to waste that pigment. So I'm going to start with the inside of this ear. I'm going to make it somewhat, let's see. I'm going to go with the lighter one first. You can see the difference. And as you use your pencils, you keep turning them so that they self-sharpen while you're working. And don't worry about the dust. Don't blow the dust away. If you're asthmatic like me, it'll affect you. And this is just blocking in colors. Let me do the eye. The eye has to be a lot bigger. Let me sharpen this a little bit. Okay, I want to give him and again, this is just blocking in. Okay. Now let me do, I have to decide the color of his coat. give him the tip of his ears are going to be dark. Okay. Let me do his lid. Top of his eye. Should I? Yeah. All right, let me do. I have this color for his coat, but I really wanted a, let me see if this is, all right. So here, we're going to, this is the back of his ear. So, alright, and this is the opposite ear, which is lighter, so I'm going to kind of make that distinction. But do I want to make it with the again, I'm not going by a photograph, I'm just doing this in my head. Thinking maybe doing, let me test it out here, going like that, just to kind of define. Maybe I'll do that. So let me so on here I could just make that distinction, and then again here as well. But I want to use this is a warm gray. Yeah. Let me use this one here. And then I had to trace the back of it with the pencil, with the pastel pencil, in order to get it onto the pastel paper. And so that was 3 times. This is going to be, I don't want to lose the, so I have to be careful around here. Oh, I'm going to do that on lighter color. mimic that area. And then the same thing with his arm. It's rounded. And then there's this area is rounded. I work according to the, he's brown, and I could ultimately decide to leave those yellow areas, and it would be okay. You have to crisscross the hairs towards the spine. A tan nose, not pink. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do this color. Let's see. He already has yellow, so let me see. I should have made his eyes a little bigger. Okay, so I'm gonna make the top of his nose. This color. Here to distribute it. Around his ear. As you can see, it's well loved. What I do is I have a tissue here on the side. I just rub it on the tissue and continue working. And again, when I use the stump, I'm going to go to the lighter color first and then the dark color. So this way I don't have to switch the stump. I'll probably just have to wipe it a little bit. Remember, the stump smooths the pigment out, but it also removes it. Not completely, but it does take away. Okay, so I'm not going to touch the white there. Let's see, and you have to continue to turn your stump. So now basically I'm going to follow the outline that I did with the colors and then put down more pigment. Very light colors that you've already used. Let's see if I use, but this is kind of orangey. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's very close to it. I'll make that one dark here.